The Nelson Mandela Foundation has joined in on the aid organization that are providing assistance to victims of flood-stricken areas in KwaZulu-Natal. For more on this, when I joined via Zoom by the CEO for the Nelson Mandela Foundation, Mr. Sello Hatang. A very good afternoon to you, sir. Thanks very much for joining us here on SABC News.
Thank you very much, Flo. Good afternoon.
All right, we understand that you arrived in Durban yesterday. Talk to us about what you arrived to, first of all, but also the ideas from the Nelson Mandela Foundation in terms of where to start. Because, as we look at this damage, it's so extensive that one wonders, when those who are coming in to assist, where exactly do you start?
Look, the team is there. The team from IT Labs is on the ground at the moment, and they've been meeting with traditional leaders to understand where the greatest needs are and to help where they can. And we will be in Durban ourselves, in KZN rather, I should say, with the team from Mbumba Foundation and also Old Mutual Foundation with Colin Mashawana Foundation. So these four foundations will be there together to go, and we're starting off in areas that we think are in most need. And we're looking at places like Inanda, Ntuzuma, Beckville, Ilembe district, which is also hard hit. Yeah. Mgababa, the team was actually on its way to Mgababa now. As we were speaking, I think they were going to be there at 5. And then in Bumbulu also there is another place that we'll be going to. So part of the work that we'll be doing, Flo, is also trying to make sure that we give support where it's needed, around also giving advice on housing, not advice, but those whose houses have been destroyed. Wherever possible, the Colin Mashawana Foundation has come on board to say they will help build a few of the houses that are needed there. So that's, but the need is so big that we cannot manage just as the four foundations. Yes. That's why we are asking every South African to live up to what the theme of Mandela Day is today for this year. Do what you can with what you have. And in this case, we should all put our efforts in KZN to help those who are destitute. And we have to pass our deepest condolences, Flo, to the families who have lost their loved ones. For a father to have lost 4 children, we cannot imagine the pain that you are going through at the moment. And we know that wherever the families are in desperate need of someone to just say, we understand your pain.
Yeah, I know that throughout this week, and I know we wanted to chat to you yesterday as well about the fact that you were reaching out, as you are even now, asking people for donations, asking South Africans to reach out and help out. Maybe you can talk to us then about that, the sort of assistance that you are indeed looking for, whether it is financial or manpower or anything with help with resources, and where, if we are wanting to assist, we can indeed then reach out to help you guys.
One of the biggest things that we learned with Each One Feed One, when we're doing it with the Kolisi and Mbumba Foundations, is that even just your 50 rand can go a long way. So we are asking people to go to nelsonmandela.org. You will find how mechanisms for you to be able to make your donation. Every small contribution that you make will go a long way to changing a life. We are grateful to Cecily and Video Vision, for example. Just yesterday, Anand Singh started distributing blankets for it in the KZN area to try and help wherever possible. We are grateful to companies like Aspen, Future Life, Shulamin, for coming through and saying we want to be counted in this. And our team on the ground, which is IT Labs, have been also not sleeping well because they are also affected themselves personally. I think it's important that I was speaking to one of the team members now. They said the biggest need that's going to be hit in this area is water. Yeah. And I think if we can contribute to those companies that have some water to give, we should be able to give that water. I think at the moment, we don't want to be putting more lives at risk in terms of hands. We do have enough people on the ground who can help, and we'll make a call if we need more hands on the ground. But at the moment, it's financial needs and also blankets, clothes that can then be made to be contributed from.
And It's interesting you talk about that, because that's actually where I was going. You know, when you say that, you know, you don't want to put more lives at risk, and you know, that is the point there, that, you know, we've heard from weather services that they are predicting more rains over the weekend, and, you know, there's been concern about those teams that are going in to assist, that they may themselves be putting themselves in some sort of danger. You are obviously aware of that then, and what contingency measures do you have in place so that, you know, even though you have people on the ground and those who are going to assist, that we're not also causing a secondary problem?
That's the problem, and that's why we are urging people not to add to the problems that are there by going into the areas where there's a danger of more water, more rain rather, in those areas. So we are pleading with people, rather make your contribution in another way. If you've got blankets that you can give, like I said, that those who have given blankets, we're grateful. Blankets for Mandela Day is another one, that 67 blankets for Mandela Day is another one that we're working with Carolyn Stein to try and get more blankets into these areas. But hence, for now, let's not add to the problems. And we were talking to Old Mutual Foundation, Philip Klasse, for example. We were saying it would be important for us to have a way of collaborating and also collating who's doing what. Our focus is mainly in rural areas, because we are aware that in the cities, in most instances, those areas will be flooded with help. But it's those that are in most need, like we did with Each One Feed One, we'll be focusing on.
All right, Mr. Sello, Hatang, thanks very much for your time, and certainly good luck to you and your team in KZN. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Flo. Much appreciated.